Hello and welcome to Mina the Hollower. Got this game when it came out, but I haven't played it yet. I've seen a few seconds of footage of it, and from what I've seen, it looks like basically it's inspired by Game Boy Color Zelda-type games. And it's by the people who made Shovel Knight, so I have every reason to expect that it will be a good time. So let's just check out this little opening scene. We got some goblin guys getting burnt. YouTube is complaining about my stream bitrate being lower than recommended, but given that this game has a relatively low resolution appearance, even if it is being output in 4K, something tells me it's actually probably just fine. And apparently we get 10 whole file slots. That feels like a lot. Oh wait, we could do lowercase. Okay, I don't like when games do this where the keyboard, like, you press down from the bottom row and it doesn't take you to these. We gotta be directly above them to get to them. Alright, so we are in the Tenebrous Sea. And hey there, Outlander and Nick. So, there's modifiers, apparently. Which you can turn on to make the game easier, I guess, is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and just play the game the way that it was designed. And apparently you don't get achievements or something if you don't play with no modifiers. Dear Mina, in the dimming light of the Tenebrous Isle, I write with great unease. 10 years have passed since your ingenious spark generators brought prosperity to our central city of Ossex. Now their light falters, warping the landscape. Baron Lionel, your esteemed patron, has requested your aid. Your expertise as the creator of these generators and your skill as a hollower will both be crucial, for the issue may be deeper than mere technical faults. We trust in your ability to unravel this mystery and restore the generators. Oh, do I actually have to press a button here? I sure do. With hope, the Marshal of Ossex. And here we are at Tenebrous Isle. Not gonna lie, I do kind of love the Game Boy Color aesthetic. Okay, so we jump with X. And we talk with circle. Ah, Mina was it? Good evening. Just in time for landfall. See those cliffs there? Oh, perhaps I should have talked to other people. They're knocked out cold. They're knocked out cold. Well, I guess we have to go inside. I got 1. I got 5. I got 1. I don't know what I got 1 and 5 of, but boy did I get them. What in blazes is happening? Grab a weapon and hold on to your haunches. Nimble daggers, a crushing mace affixed to a flexible chain, or a hammer with explosive force. I mean, I like the sound of the Blast Strike Maul, but all of the artwork for this game uses this, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick it first. Maybe we'll get the others later, maybe we won't. I don't know. If you want to try the other weapons, do it, then get yourself topside. And woe be to you if it's the Kraken, lass. Okay, so that's how that works. Let's see how Whisper and Vesper do. So they got like half the range of the Morningstar, but, or the Flail, I guess. But they seem to be able to attack twice as fast. Ooh, we can dodge while charging. It's cute. Okay, so we can do little quick slashes that have barely any range. And we can hold for just a little bit to do a big slam. I wonder, does it hit everything in that arc above? Because if so, I'd honestly kind of like that. But no, we'll go with the Night Star. Outlander, that hammer was clearly the gun hammer prototype from Monster Hunter. Oh. I need to be paying more attention to things. One more hit and I'm done, though. Oh. I assume we were supposed to lose that. We've lost control. We're headed for the cliffs. Yeah, considering when I got the Kraken's health low enough, it just stopped in the middle of its animation and charged the boat. I assume we were not meant to win that. Mina, wake up! Wake up! You're still with us. What a relief. How long was I out? Long enough for things to go sideways, miss. Here, Lionel insisted you take these vials. They'll heal you right up. Stores plasma used by attacking enemies. Slurp. And it looks like we actually have multiple HP bars of differing colors. So running out of red does not mean that we are donezo. Can't put out fires by attacking them. So that's one thing that differentiates this from The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. What about candles? Oh yeah, we can bust candles. I don't know what I'm getting +5 of, but it was something. Volt hatchet. Oh, so we've got things that cost resources. Press triangle to lob a hatchet in front of you, creating a large shockwave on impact. Yep, that is a large shockwave. Oh. Apparently we can pick these up. I don't know how I picked it up. How did I pick that one up? I want to know so that I can pick this one up. Wait, what? Oh. I've learned a mechanic. Apparently, if we hold the jump button, we then transition into a dig. I feel like that's the type of thing that they should have given me a tutorial about. Instead of just assuming that I would play with my controls enough to figure it out. Have I boned myself? No. No, I haven't. So clearly we need to remain observant about things. Looks like we can get that chest from that other side there. A bone stone. Condensed bones that can't be lost. Spend at shops or reclaim in your underlab. So, bones are our currency. And apparently they can be lost? We're learning things. Outlander, if this game expects us to read the manual, it shouldn't have released on Steam. Probably grab that before it can disappear. Not the thing I meant to do. I don't like that... Oh, that's a lot of bonestone dust. Probably. I don't like that the button that was used to interact with people is the button used to heal. Because, like, I was thinking maybe we can open chests without needing to break them. And if so, it would probably involve, you know, the interact button we've been given. But no. Okay, so these are interactable in some fashion, which tells me that maybe they're breakable. Oh, I got a bone up! So apparently we Zelda 2 here. Increase the power of my main attack, reduce damage received from attacks, increase the power of sidearms, or turn them into bone stones. Well, I mean, attack. Duh. How long does this last? Forever? A gyro dagger. Okay, well, we'll have to see how this gyro dagger do. I was told it would return like a boomerang! Oh, and now the axe is gone. So clearly I've been lied to. The gyro dagger only returns if it doesn't hit anything. So we can go up there and stay on the same screen. But it looks like we could also go to the right here. And looks like going to the right was the correct option. And this rope has yet to be lowered. So we are considerably faster when we dig than when we're just walking. And what's in here? Oh. We got some guys who apparently instantly die to rocks. The inability to swing my chain diagonally is a bit of a problem. Literally attacking diagonally is one of the best changes made in A Link to the Past versus Zelda 1. And, like, we don't even attack diagonally in that game. It's that we, swing our sword instead of just stabbing it forward. Zelda 1, you just stab forward, so you only get 4 directional attacks. Whereas A Link to the Past, you've got an arc. Cute that Mina gets nervous when you get near an edge. Oh. Interesting. Instead of crushing you against a wall, these things just auto-bounce you. I got a bone up! But I have to wait if I want more attack. So, if we store bones as a bone stone, does that still count as our bones? Is that, like, effectively saving them so that I can do this later? Or what? Because, like, if so, then why would you not do a bone stone instead of an exit? I guess because bone stones can only be used in specific places. Which means that you are potentially delaying your level up even farther. But in exchange, you get safety in that you can't lose your bones. I think that's probably what it is. Anyway, we're gonna wait until we can get attack again. Oh, this guy's tougher than most. Apparently, there is a limit to how many, or how much, sub-weapon juice we can have. The fact that that doesn't come back at, like, an angle is a bit of a problem. Okay, looks like we got a new checkpoint. Or is this a new checkpoint? Oh! Hooray! We're probably meant to actually use this so that it hits this guy from behind. No? Fascinating. I do not know how to handle the dark mouse. Okay, yep, should have seen that coming. Okay, our little slurp juice does have a maximum amount that it can heal us. So... I'm confused. Because I can't dig through these. What if I... Can I hook this in that hole? Nope, that doesn't do anything. Surely there is a way to get rid of this man. Oh. I'm really gonna see it, aren't I? That slick hollower trick where you burrow under stuff, then release X to go soaring. Does it want me to... Aha. Teaching me an advanced form of the trick. Keyer. Why is it called a keyer instead of just a key? Okay. Oh, because it's a gear key. Feels weird that it's got, you know, like, key teeth, and yet we don't use the teeth of the key, we use the teeth of the gear. Walked into the fire. Okay, so they clearly want us to do a diagonal jump. Can we burrow under fire? No. The fire extends below ground level. I do want to get those 20 bones there, but I would rather not do so at the risk of dying. My health's a little low. My health is no longer a little low. I don't know what those flowers are. All I know is I've gotten them multiple times now. Hey, we got a bone up! Oh, but I can't buy another bone stone. Well, now we know why you don't just buy bone stones all the time. Yep, still no idea what those flowers are. Ooh. So, clearly we are meant to use this to advance. Gotcha. And these guys only activate to damage or to seeing you. And I really should have used the rocks. Rocks one-shot those guys. And now we got a Kier. Yep, still no idea what those flowers are. They definitely sound nice when you get them. But I don't know what they are. My ship crashed. It was attacked. Everyone's gone. I must reach Ossex. Could you help, please?
This door stays shut. Think you'd best keep moving. Oh, shucks. You know, here. Take these bones. Might buy you something, if there's anything left out there.
I want that sparkly. I don't like that those projectiles go through walls. Also, I just noticed something. The fact that we go underground on a moving platform, and yet the platform itself continues moving, but we do not move with it, is mildly annoying. Alright, we have opened the way to go further. Oh. So this must be our workshop. Which means I've had opportunities to come here before. Alright, so still got just the Night Star. What's this? Oh, apparently we're gonna get all kinds of trinkets. I have enough bone stone to bone up! There. Give me that bone up. Okay, so we have to actually grab all the bones. Hopefully they can't despawn in here. With them bouncing around like that. More attack! This machine dispenses plasma vials. Hit enemies to gain plasma, then use vials to convert it into health. I do have enough bone stone to bone up. But if I do bone up, then I'll have to put it in, like, defense. You know, it's funny, if I get enough bone stone, I can use it to bone up, and then make a bone stone with my bone up. That would be silly. But anyway, let's bone up again. Couldn't hurt to get something other than attack. Especially when attack now costs 2,500. So clearly we just need to make our sidearms better. Would it be a good idea to get more defense at some point? Absolutely. But we've run into situations where enemies take more hits than I would like them to. From both my main weapon and from my sidearm. And clearly the solution to that issue is more attack. I don't like that enemies can hit us when we're underground. Enemies and fire. Okay, so grabbing the flowers seems to add to our yellow health bar. What our yellow health bar does, I do not know. But they add to it. They make it get bigger. I think maybe the yellow health bar is the amount that our, little slurpy slurps restore? Maybe. Considering it flashes when you are slurping it. So yeah, maybe that's what they do. Feels like we should be able to go down there. But I can't go through fire. Maybe we'll get a way to go through fire in the very near future, judging by everything going on here. I like the axe better. Oh. This man looks like a boss of at least the miniature variety. Oh, I see. Okay, so those are not a foolproof defense. Slurp that up. Ow. Well, he's down. And looks like there's nothing to it but to move on. So last time we went in our hideout. Yep, we got 3 of those. I wish I could attack diagonally. Except these aren't enemies. Return to your home now. Return to your home now. Oh. Ha! Did you see that? I cut that traitor down. Return to your home now. Radiant Manor is beyond here. Access is restricted. Wait, a letter from the Marshal of Ossex? Sorry, that could easily be forged. This area is clear. Move along, miss. Except it's not clear. You've left these bushes. So we can crack this, but it appears unbreakable, at least with our current equipment. Maybe the hammer would be able to bust it. 7 spark generators. Queensbury Crypt, Knox's Bayou, Septemberg, Bone Beach, Coltrane Peak, Astral Orrery, and Radiant Manor at the center. As Lionel's great spark generators all gleam, Ossex stands proud, the crown of the dream. Return to your home now. They sure like saying that. So I'm guessing I'm supposed to dig past the guy up top, because I don't see any other way to advance. Yep, dude just doesn't watch his feet. You slow down when you're in the grass. Oh, come on. If we were on the other side, then we'd be able to smack that orange one to break all these. And yet, tossing this over does not allow us to break it. I thought it looked like we'd be able to go under this bench. Seems there's no reason to do so, though. So I got the axe when I already have an axe. What does that accomplish? Be neat if it made my axe better. Okay. Is this... What is this? Ah, it's probably an exit to that hole over there to the right. And something tells me I can't make this jump. But I at least got 5 bones out of the attempt. So clearly we're going to learn a way to jump farther. Good evening, Mina. Been a while, hasn't it? Master Lionel will be delighted to see you. Well, we can't slurp this. We've got 3 empty vials. But coming in here does just refill our health. Good to know. I could bone up my defense. It's probably worth doing. I can't bone up my defense. The thing in the bottom right with the up arrow is actually just showing how much it takes to bone up. Good to know. I thought it was showing, like, how much bone I had stored. Excuse me, miss. This area is off limits. The ribbon cutting is to your left. But what about to my right? Okay, it's an uninteractable door. Oh, cute mirror. I feel like this is hardly the time for a ribbon-cutting ceremony. I invested in Ossex early. Events like this reassure me I made the right call. Ribbon cutting? I'm just here for the snacks, lady. I heard some commotion outside. Is something going on back in town? We're Lionel's biggest fans. I'm number 1 and my brother's number 2. I can't see the stage! Out of my way! We're Lionel's biggest fans. My brother's number 2 and I'm number 1. Well, sounds like you two have a disagreement. I'm here in protest. This city doesn't need an orphanage, it needs stronger guards. That does seem to be true. I love ribbon cuttings. I'm so excited. What a wonderful ceremony. Please don't bother me. I don't want to miss anything. I traveled all the way from Bone Beach to watch Lionel speak. He's a master orator. So eloquent. So inspiring. Lionel is such a wonderful leader. I would defend that man with my life. Me too. Lionel is always building wondrous new facilities for our town of Ossex. He makes me believe in a brighter future. I'm so close to the stage I can smell Lionel's cologne. He smells amazing, as expected. I'm here to see the new orphanage. It's a comfort knowing my kids would be cared for if I died on the job. But maybe try not to. How kind of Lionel to construct an orphanage wing in his own home. He always puts others' needs first. Look at this place. Ossex just keeps getting bigger and better. With this, we open not just a house, but a home. A promise of brighter future for those in need. Wait, it can't be. Mina? After all these years? Please, you must join me up front. Lionel, we must speak at once. It's dreadful, the whole town. Now, let's not keep our guests in suspense. Meet the brilliant mind behind the spark generators, Mina the Hollower. Her invention has led us here to this moment. The Ossex Orphanage Wing is officially open. Welcome all. I've always wanted to hold a big ribbon. Wow, now orphans like me have somewhere to go. It's cute that the one named Kid is a goat, and the one named Urchin is an urchin. Lionel, you don't understand. A monster ripped through us. The crew, everyone, and the city, it's in flames. My dear, please, breathe. I'm truly sorry. I assure you the guards under my command will restore order to the Tenebris. Here you will be safe, Mina. You're not alone anymore, and don't worry about the generators for now. Take a moment while I finish up here. When you're ready, I'll be waiting in the main square.
Now we have two heroes. Lionel and Mina make me proud of Ossix.
Who wrapped up these bones? So you designed the spark generators? I suppose I should thank you.
I like it here. We get to play all day and nobody yells. And the beds are so soft.
Why is this door unopenable? Because we're meant to come from under the bed.
Shh, I'm hiding. If they can't find me, I don't have to nap.
Sorry, kid. I'm gonna break your door down. Okay, so these people all say the same things as before. I didn't realize you'd be involved in the ceremony. Master Lionel certainly favors you, doesn't he? Stop, Hollower! Out of my way! No one will stop me from ridding Tenebris of those wretched generators!
You think I'm afraid of you flapping your little wings at me?
You simply have no idea what you're up against.
Big talk for a city-burning conspirator.
Such a haughty mouse. Let's hear how loud you squeak. He's leaving squares! And now he's Onox! Oh. Oop. I have died for the first time. And apparently he, slurped up my something or other. Apparently we need to re-get our sub-weapons upon death. Okay, so we gotta pick our moments to heal. Looks like one more hit'll do. And now I am a thorn beater. This isn't over, Mina. Time to fly. Stop right there, terrorist!
What was that about, Lionel? Is he trying to destroy our work?
I'm sorry you were dragged into danger again. Curse that menace, Thorn. He struck us without mercy, but nothing will break the spirit of Ossix. Allow me to show you. Well, I guess I'll get defense. I have no reason to grab anything from over there. It warms my heart to see you in Ossix again. Look upon its beauty. You've helped make a better life for so many. It may not stay that way, Mina. I regret having to place any further burden on you. Taking care of those 6 generators is vital if we're to make the entire Isle shine bright like Ossix. I trust you can repair them. Isn't Ossix a sight to behold? A bustling haven of industry. I'm sure you'll find all you need here. Once the generators are lit, return to the manor. I'll treat you to a fine meal. Something to look forward to, yes?
Extra, extra! Queensbury Crypt and Knox's Bayou are in the dark. Reen's gone missing in the Commons. Get the latest right here. Want to look?
Oh, so this takes place in 18XDX. Queensbury Crypt calls to grave robbers. Tomb unearthing spike east of Ossix. Duel on the mansion lawn. Rain-drenched drama ends in a draw. Baron of progress. Lionel's vision lifts all citizens, says economist. Facts Corner. Time 49:47. Deaths 1. Bones found 24:25. Jumps. Have I really jumped 727 times? That feels incorrect. Conversations 52. Attack count 621. Steps 2,904. Borough bureaucracy. What do you mean I need a permit to dig here? Poof's out of control. Many hurt after reckless wall bouncing toward Bone Beach. Vita's a secret salesman. Meet him on the route from Bone Beach to Bayou. Bone Beach to the southeast. If I could just travel there, I could make my fortune, but it's too hard. I'm so lame.
I'm furious. My fiancé abandoned me.
Wait, this is fiance with two E's. That means she's a lady.
I'm furious. My fiance abandoned me. Another foolish scheme. He'll die chasing fortune in Bone Beach. Please. He'll never survive the cave network. He couldn't even bag any bones from the crypt or bayou.
Well then. Hey there, guard. I'm doing fine. Hope you are too.
Every time I get another of the same weapon, it powers up the one I've got. Mama's stacking strength, sugar.
Okay, so it does power up your thing if you get more of it.
I just need a fare for the train. Not much, only 100 bones.
Okay.
Thanks kindly. This'll help me pay for the train back to Coltrane. Maybe I won't be stranded much longer.
Oh, don't mind me. Just admiring your nice bones.
If someone says to you that they are admiring your nice bones, stay away from them.
Me pickaxe broke again, friend. Just 100 bones would help.
I don't have 100 bones.
Are you sure? 93 bone stone will cover the rest.
All right, I guess it doesn't matter that we don't have all the bones on us at once.
What a kind heart you got. Without a pickaxe, I'd be stuck. Only way back's bouncing on them poof bushes.
I don't know of a way to jump that far yet. Yeah. Looks like we can clear a 2-slot gap right now. Or a 2-square gap.
I lost my bone at the Sifted Sands ring dive. Just one more chance and I'll win that trinket.
Ah, Hollower, you fancy sidearms, do you? Shh, keep it quiet. Talk like that draws attention. For a dual sidearm permit, you'll have to see my friend. No amateurs. Come back once you've boned up. Got any spare bones, miss? 100 would go a long way tonight. Wow, you must be as resourceful as Lionel. He smuggled me under his toes into the music hall. More than once.
I'm hauling all this furniture. At least the pay is neck high and head above the rest.
I hope you don't mind if I destroy all this furniture you're hauling. Assuming that the furniture is crates. Also, hello, giraffe lady.
Huh? I can't hear you down there. Come up here, won't you?
Apparently I can't come up there because there's these in the way. But maybe... Yeah, I have no means of breaking things that are across a solid barrier as far as I'm aware. So I am unable to say hello to Giraffe Lady yet.
Oof, excuse me.
Hey, my bones!
That creepy merchant Poppet. They say if you buy all his wares, he'll give you a special treat. Not sure I want it.
Also, what's his name escaped while I was accidentally talking to you, sir.
No hollowers allowed. No exceptions.
Dang. Dude can even slap me out of the ground.
I wreck machines for scrap in the Eastern Heath. Don't you go boning up on attack and take my job.
So if we bone up on attack enough, we can break more things.
I got ran out of Crowtown. Spare you 100 bones? Bless you, miss. Had to give up my home in the end. Grand mirror and all. Still, I remember it fondly.
At some point, I'm not going to have enough bones left to give people more bones.
All right there, Mina. I've got some stotin' weapons if you've the bones.
2,000 bones? Battery Buster's new. So's the Guardian casket. Unfortunately, I definitely don't I don't get the bones. Excuse me, we can... Oh no! Oh no! It's a bit of a problem that spark is where it is, I would imagine. Never mind. It was no problem at all. So, oh. It goes away eventually. I don't think I needed to come in here for any reason. Also, dying made me lose my axe. Someday we will learn how to bust those. Feel like maybe the hammer would do it, but I ain't got no hammer. And what is this rose building? Hello?
Every time you buy something here, the next one costs more. It's daylight robbery.
Welcome to the shop. You here to stock up? Oh. I like all of these things thus far. Yep, I like every single one of these things. Shame I ain't got the bones for it.
Keers are neutral, but their scarcity gives them value. Let's see. 48 Keers still circulate. Far too abundant for my interest. Return when only a handful remain and we'll do a deal.
Okay, so I'm guessing he'll buy any Keers that no longer have anywhere to go.
Unused Keers are idle capital. We must stimulate demand.
Oh. So you just sell some, do you?
You look familiar. Didn't we meet at the cotillion some time ago? Have you been practicing your etiquette?
This tasty-looking cloak you've got there. Careful now, predators might take a bite.
Ah, Vamir! All the way in Tenebris? Don't tell me you've come just to tease me again.
No, you're just lucky. Father arranged a trip for me to see the famed innovations of Ossex. So quaint. My work's quaint, huh? You didn't think it was quaint back in class when you were copying off it. Well, I do have a keyer. Hopefully, this isn't a waste of one. I mean, it feels awfully wasteful. I bet we could have gotten a lot more for that keyer somewhere else. Bouquets for everyone else, but nothing for me. Truly, nothing seems to make sense anymore.
Good day, citizen. Ossex's finest are here to help.
Oh, a hollower. I don't want any trouble. Here, take these bones. Just go. Oh, why thank you.
There was someone else asking for bones somewhere, wasn't there? I appeared... Well, got away from him without losing anything. Oh. Could have sworn there was someone else asking for bones who we couldn't afford to give them to. Maybe I am misremembering. Oh, I'm sorry. You've found me out. My nose betrays me, and so does my courage. How can I ever hope to woo her? I long to speak to her, yet my courage fails. Perhaps with the right gift, I could. I can cross your nose. I don't know who he wants to talk to, but... That's it? That's all we cross his nose for? Just a few bones? Oh.
Jumping's great. Sometimes the best way to hit something, like this sign here, is with a jumping attack. Welcome to the Strategy Center. It's a proper parlor of planning and pomp.
Can't be that proper if we can't even get into it. I mean, I guess we could just jump over those. Could have done better at jumping, but...
Burrowing won't keep you safe from all damage. Sometimes you gotta walk or jump, like you did to get to me. My friend said I don't know what it's like to be stabbed in the back. Still don't see what he meant.
Too soft. True treachery leaves a deeper mark. Or so I heard from my friend, the red shawl.
Jumping can dodge danger, sometimes even better than a burrow.
I feel like we should be able to smack him with that. Sidearms and trinkets can reach where your weapon can't. Use them to break stuff and experiment. Shame I don't have a sidearm right now.
Might as well get the health refill. I spent a fortune on my mausoleum in Queensberry Crypt. Now I hear it's overrun with looters. Unthinkable. I saw it! The Duggan. Massive, with a furry body and leathery wings. And then it vanished. Okay, so that's leaving town. Not necessarily what we want. My sister swore a creature lived in that mirror. Now she's gone. So spooky. I'm not going near it. Where's that odd little girl? She's always wandering off to the mirror and staring into it like it's the grandest thing. So there's clearly stuff up here. I see stairs up from the top left there. So I guess we gotta find a way to get there. But that's probably gonna require entry into the mirror, which requires this rope to be down, which I don't know how to lower a rope. We're not scared of monsters, but our quarry is ferocious. We're daring hunters, but we're all on our own. We've been chasing the Dugan since Father vanished. I don't know if it's Dugan, Duggan, what. Oh, look at this kid. Oh, sorry. Child and urchin. Kicking a can. Oi, Mina, wanna kick the can? But you can't kick it down past the bridge. We're masters of can kicking. Can't keep it away from us. The fact that the attack button is also the interact button sometimes. And the fact that talking to people... Oof, excuse me. Hey, no. That's 100 bones. Give those back. Stop, stop. Here, just take your bones before there's nothing left of me. Just leave me alone. You already took everything I have. I mean, you took what I had first. It wasn't everything, but... Yeah, the fact that time doesn't stop when you accidentally interact with someone using the attack button is a bit of an issue. Ta-da! Step right up, kids of all ages. Jokes, japes, and laughs by the barrel and a half. Want to hear something funny? It won't cost you any money. Oh, I suppose. It never hurts to laugh. Oh ho! If it doesn't hurt, you're not laughing hard enough. I'll have you howling all over the aisles soon. Just you wait. Okay, but I thought you were going to tell me a joke. You asked if I wanted to hear something funny, and then you didn't tell me anything funny. Oh, they've got lasers. I want that back. Don't stray too far from the city, ma'am. Thorn's lot are still prowling the streets. Okay. They can fire faster when there's only one of them, apparently. Okay, so we can't cross this gap. But we can at least grab 100 bones. Someone sunning themselves? Northeast, Eastern Heath to Queensbury Crypt. Southeast, Sifted Sands to Bone Beach. Pardon our dust, paths under renovation. I might as well have a slurp. What a lovely, chilly evening. The moon's brighter than usual tonight. Perfect for basking. I hope you brought some moontan lotion. I did not. Okay, so that requires a keyer. I did not mean to jump into the hole there. Whoops. Can bone up, but I am going to save my bones that I may get weaponry. Might as well have a slurp. Noticed something. take 100 bones. Okay, we cannot swim yet. We don't have the Zora flippers. It's the first time we've seen a vial drop, I think. Well, at least now I have a sub-weapon. It's not my preferred one, but we have one. So we appear to have just created a path back to town. I think 1,000 bones is enough for us to get another weapon, isn't it? No, 2,000 bones is enough for another weapon. I went for the small change first. What a fool. Also, I'm gonna just pop in here. Get those. And that's a Kier door. So, at this point, we've seen a good few more Kier locks than we have Kiers. Though I suppose not if you count the Kiers that we can buy. And that seems like it might actually be not the smartest to unlock, because wouldn't that just cause the water to overflow down here? That's what it looks like it would do. And I can't swim yet. Hollower's Rocks. A little stone that skips along the ground or water. I think I would prefer the dagger. I love my expensive kite. Look how high it can go. I bet if we smack that kite with something, we would get a reward for doing so. East, Mourner's Mile and Queensbury Crypt. West, Ossex. Gonna step on that to just register a checkpoint. Not that we need to go in there because we don't have any boning up to do, and... Oh. My guy's throwing spears at us. so much for that bone. So we got some gaps that we can't jump across there. These guys just keep on coming. But they're worth 25 bones each. Rude. Go. Apparently that guy's just real aggressive. And so much as a touch is lethal. I just noticed there's stairs down here. But if I go down there, it'll probably respawn all the enemies in here when we come back. I don't want to deal with that. Ow. Okay, well, that wasn't the cleanest, but we got our thing back. Oh, we got a little hole there. And what is in the hole? A shallow tomb. Which appears that this is an exit and just shows us that, hey, there's another entrance. Right, if I want to jump a gap of 2, I need to be burrowing. So there's another entrance, but where? I would have expected it to be in front of one of them gravestones. So let's see if we can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like 13 or 14 blocks left. That'd be all the way over here. I'm guessing there's probably no secret holes. But then, how would one... Oh, a deflector parasol. We can float over pits? Aha! It's a statue without a head.
The dead are all rising from the ground, mate. Best ask their leave before you nick anything, eh? There's nothing wrong with using what's been left behind. We're just keeping it warm for them.
Okay, so that's how we get down here. But now that we've got the parasol, we can get more places. And now we can get back up here without the parasol. I thought you were here to tell jokes.
It's time to give that brain a poke. I'm Clumpy D, and here's my joke. A noble lays in a peasant's grave in Queensberry Crypt. What time was the execution? 7 o'clock sharp. Ooh, Severin. Until next time, try not to die, and do keep laughing lest you cry.
I don't like these men. Now my parasol's gone. Can we get it back from the same spot we initially got it? We can! I still think there's got to be something to that shallow tomb. Hey, buddy. Dude's not good with one-hole gaps. Yeah, there's got to be something to this. There has to be a way to that other entrance, and, I mean, there's a keyer in there. I can afford a new weapon now. Oh, I see. I didn't notice that that was breakable. Well, we got our keyer now. Plus 100 bones. And 100 more bones. We could bone up our attack. I'm tempted. I'm not allowed to exit. I have to bone up. Why am I forced to bone up, game? But I guess we'll store them safely as a bone stone. Oh, because I double boned up. Apparently you're only allowed to skip one bone up. I mean, clearly defense would be useful against the, night types. Clearly. And yet... I'm gonna save me some bones. Why is this one got a different marker on it? Also, I just noticed that one of those is cracked. Oh, okay. I'll take another bone stone. I was thinking that the cracked one might be, you know, the key to where the headless one's head is. Can we push it? Going back to town. Ooh, I can open this with my keyer. Might as well. I can cross this gap with my umbrella. Whoops, did not mean to jump down there. I cannot cross this gap with my umbrella. And I can't burrow with the umbrella. So this is too much for me. So I've opened a path that I cannot fully explore. Have I talked to you before? Yes, I have talked to you before. All right. So I feel like we should probably just upgrade the one that we've got. I mean, extra damage when striking with the tip seems nice. I do like doing extra damage. Part of me thinks that these other weapons might have the ability to hit things in different ways. Oh, apparently the Guardian Casket has a parry. Having a parry would probably be actually very good. But let's put all our eggs in one basket. I feel like the hammer, with the way it strikes, might be able to actually break this. But I don't know. And I'm apparently not going to find out for a while. I mean, that made a sharper sound when I hit it, but it didn't take any extra damage, so I guess maybe there are some enemies that just always take 2 hits unless you maybe do, like, a significant amount more than their health and damage. Right, I never got my thing back from this guy. But it looks like I've got one anyway. Clearly using the terrain to my advantage is the best way to deal with them. Alright, so these guys we can one-shot if we get them with the tip. But apparently they really mean get them with the tip. Okay, we got spikies. Ow. Spike spurs. Take less damage and walk steadfastly on spikes without being knocked back. Less damage. Not no damage. Less damage. Shame we can't just equip a discovered sidearm. That would be nice. So, do we have to equip these, or... equip at the trinket chest in the underlab, so we have to get back to the underlab before we can equip the spike spurs. And I would love to be able to heal right now. But, alas, I cannot. But we made it out. Look at that idiot. Okay, so the button created an enemy. Okay, so that is to progress. Apparently these benches cannot be burrowed under, though many benches can. But before we go that way, we haven't investigated over here yet. The spike vault. I think I'd rather keep my parasol than grab that dagger. And as far as this spike vault goes, seems that this is an exit, not an entrance. He can walk over spikes! There's another one of those things up there. What is that? That item. It looks like a penny farthing. Is it a bicycle? Really wish I had access to more heals. Or a closer checkpoint. I mean, there's one right there. Dang it. There's a checkpoint. There was a checkpoint on screen, but it wasn't exactly the most accessible, considering we needed to get past the night guy, and also needed to get our hands on a keyer. Come, sir. We've learned that the key to dealing with the knights is taking advantage of the terrain, but when there is no terrain to take advantage of, it becomes more difficult to deal with them. Okay, so we need 5 tip strikes to get rid of those knights. Apparently we still can't break these. I wish that we didn't have to hit things or otherwise get yellow health in order to recover. I want health. I landed on a spike, and now we have lost 1,600 bones. And we're back here, too. feel like this game's healing system is a little bit more restrictive than it needed to be. It's like it wants to be both Dark Souls Estus Flasks and the Bloodborne Rally system in one. And I feel like just one of those things is enough for a fine, respectable healing system in a game. Having be both of them is just a little restrictive. Get a one-hole gap and those knights are free. But no gap means you're gonna have trouble. Also, I really would like to have a checkpoint, like, right here. But alas. I mean, getting back here, I already retrieved about a third of the bones I lost. If we just ignore this man, then we appear to put ourselves in some danger, but he can't follow us over here, and we don't have to deal with him where he was. Okay, so we're back in the Spike Vault. And it seems that this entrance is just to get us over here. Oh. Well, we got a key here. With this keyer, we can get to that checkpoint. Would be really better if I didn't just land myself. An iron steed! So I'm guessing that is how we cross even larger gaps. Does this let us go? I want to hit the checkpoint first. That's better. The Iron Steed is not how we cross larger gaps. Oh, maybe it is how we cross larger gaps. It is how we cross larger gaps. At least to an extent. I don't know exactly how large. But it does allow for the crossing of gaps that are bigger than gaps we have crossed before. I don't mind bonestone dust. I do mind not being able to see myself. Most games that do this kind of, explore the darkness with lights deal will at least keep your character illuminated at all times, but this game doesn't believe in that, clearly. Alright, so this appears to have been just an extra little place. And what's in here? Right. Oh, look who's back. Because I rested at the checkpoint, perhaps. Yeah, you know what? A little defense is clearly something I need if we're going to be dealing with these knights without having the terrain advantage. Apparently that's just always a file. Which means I might as well slurp this up and grab that. Okay, so getting them to approach me from a distance, I can make use of my significantly longer reach than theirs. It's always nice to actually figure out a strategy that works against an enemy that is otherwise a problem. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but I guess it works.
10 years ago, when they raised the spark generators, my husband said it meant a brighter future. Things are so big and different now. I feel so lost without it.
Why is it that some benches we can go go under and some we cannot? Alright, so that's the path up to this. Ooh. I do like having more maximum plasma vials. And it seems there's one more secret left to find. Well, not one more secret, one more path. I mean, we've already found it. We just need to take it. Just gotta pop in here. We can bust that open. Hit that. That lowers those. And now we have a new way to go. Why does it feel like we're about to fight a boss? Oh, we're not about to fight a boss. We're about to enter a new area. If we had a different weapon equipped, would she have been holding a different weapon in that little visual? Ooh. I see we have top-down Zelda cracked floors. Go, Iron Steed! And burrowing through a cracked floor is something we can also do. Yet they still break. I mean, I'm not surprised, but... Oh, these guys are sturdy! And enemies can also break cracked floors. This is good information to have. Okay, so that lowers those. This looked like stairs, but it isn't. And yes, Outlander, the music here is quite nice. Okay, so we can go under here. Where'd you come from, slime?
Having me dig in the muck. Outrageous. Crypt's too full, they said. Can you believe it? I'm to spend my life digging graves? Can't even find them all. It'll take all day at this rate.
Allow me to help. Ma'am, you appear to have been digging a grave that was already occupied. So it seems these guys have a bad turn radius. I don't feel like increasing the power of my sidearms because the sidearm that I like the most thus far is the one that lets me cross gaps that I otherwise couldn't. It's not for damage. It is for gap crossing. Let's go this way first. Surely there is going to be an enemy here. Ooh, a mist jar.
Dash through foes, restoring health and plasma. Does no damage.
Why do we have a weird skeleton frog? Are those damaging bone pieces? Perhaps. Should I have paid more attention to the guy instead of the bouncing bone pieces that were collectible? Probably. Because he had more valuable pieces, like that skull. So I guess those guys are like crystal lizards. Except instead of lizards, they're skeleton frogs. Sir, leave me alone. Can you please? Wow. Enemies that approach from awkward angles are not helpful in a game where we only have we only have the ability to attack in cardinal directions. Haha. So, let's see. He does not come back. He does come back. He's a sturdy little guy. And apparently he only had one more bone left in him. Either that or I didn't wait long enough for the things to become collectible. Yeah, I really should be using this sub-weapon more. It seems like being able to just go through enemies and get a heal is good, actually? It's not a big heal, but it is a heal. Oh, you seem so happy. Was it you who dug all them graves out? My sincerest thanks to you. Now it's my turn to rest in peace. Hooray for Keers. Just snoozing? Well, I'm glad I dug out every grave. We saw this sort of man in the opening cutscene. think I prefer this. Goodbye. Amazing that we get bones even for enemies that fall in holes. Okay, so we've got a rock. And that is clearly what we were meant to do with it. I should heal. That looks like an NPC.
You there, wearing a scornful gaze. Think me a plunderer, do you? All I discover will go to the National Museum.
Oh, how noble of you. I haven't been to the National Museum since I was a mouseling with my cotillion group.
Surely another visit is in order, then, once I recover the Duchess and her crown jewels.
Suddenly bird. Suddenly additional bird. Okay, so this looks like an exit. We've never been in one of these before, so that's not where I expected it to go. We can't swim. But this is shallow water, so it's okay. I could use a Kier to get back here nice and easy, or we could just use this rope and save the need for that Kier. That seems like a complete waste of a Kier. Ah. I was thinking that was a thing to hit, but no, it was a thing to get hit by. Ah, we've reached the kite. But it flies so high. Okay, so we found our way back down here.
Drill driver.
Can be used midair. I don't know how far it takes us. Looks like it maybe lets us cross a gap of 3. Well, since we have a ton of bones and an easy path back to town. I'm tempted to open this with our Kier. Let's do it. The Choppa Shoppa.
Howdy, I'm the manager. We gotta wreck these machines. Guess they're out of style. I'll pay you to do the wrecking job. My salvage fee is 50 bones. Smash it, crush it, I don't give a hoot how. Go for it.
We Street Fighter now. Apparently this thing does not wish to be destroyed.
It's got a living heart! Your time was 52 seconds. Decent, but to meet the quotas, we should aim for 30.
Well, as long as I got my money back, which I did. I can't skip this bone up. So, I would definitely like to try and aim for 30. But, that's gonna require better equipment, I'd imagine. I feel like a max health increase would go a pretty decently long way. I don't know how many bones I've got. Well, I guess I've got 15 bones. I don't know how much bone stone I have. I know I've got 4335. That is a bunch of bone stone. Yeah, let's buy a health increase. Oh, each weapon after the first one you buy costs more. Well, I feel like this hammer is the most likely to give us new options. Done watching you peddle my life's work like it's junk. What do you mean?
My brother's down below steaming over something. You better go talk to him. I'm sick of doing his legwork. I stayed quiet while he sold my craft, but no more.
But your arms, the craftsmanship is peerless. Your skill is nothing short of remarkable.
Quit trying to sweet-talk me. You want gear, then pound it out of me on the anvil of battle.
My guy's got a lot of health. Oh, but I bet. Okay, well, I feel like getting him toasted was a good idea. Oh, great, now we're back here. Whoops, I should have stopped at a checkpoint that we had returned to. Now getting back to town is going to be a bit of a chore. I mean, at least we do have some shortcuts. And... oh no, 30 bones. I can live with 30 bones lost. Maybe I shouldn't ignore quite so many enemies, though. We don't go fast enough to avoid too many. And getting knocked into a hole by a bird also really doesn't help. I didn't grab the umbrella. Thankfully, we know there's at least a sub-weapon over here. Yeah, not too difficult to get back. Now let's go ahead and poke that. Now we know we're in for a freaking boss fight. Or heck, we can hit this one. Gee, maybe that's why they put one of these in here. Now, are we gonna have to fight Armand every single time we wish to get a new weapon? Also, seems burning him doesn't do as much damage as I had hoped it would, nor does it significantly increase our damage output. So, this ain't gonna be easy, is it? I have 335 bones at risk now. And they're all gone if I can't beat Armand. Okay. Our damage output against Armand is not incredible. Oh, okay, but if we hit him when he's red, it actually is decent. So we have to hit him while he's flashing. So if he is on the lava, then we can do extra damage to him. If he is not on the lava, then he just takes basically nothing. I just healed nothing at all. Oh, I was too close to a bomb there. Yeah. Now we know that burning him isn't to do damage, and it's not a lasting debuff. It's specifically while he is burnt, he takes the extra damage. We also now know that if he hammers a spot that's already been worn away, it makes him, or it turns into lava. I mean, at least now I've got actually no bones at risk. It does hurt that I've lost over 2,000 bones, but like, was that just there because we didn't have any bones? Why wasn't it inside Armand? Come on, can you please come over here? Armand is too fast and moves diagonally. There's not a whole lot I can do to avoid him when I need to. Like, the fact that burrowing doesn't cause us to avoid him. Like we can't burrow under him, we can't jump over him. He's very large. This isn't easy. Those explode so big. I wonder if we can hit them back at him. Ow. I don't think we can hit them back at him. Ow. Okay, so apparently when he's in the later phase, that hammer of his just instantly creates lava even when there is no exposed dirt. Did I just safely go under him? Or was that because I was still in hit stun type thing? I don't think I can safely go under him. Like, I feel like the mechanics of how we are meant to actually make him vulnerable are at odds with the mechanics of how we take damage in this game. Yeah, if the plasma system was just standard Estus flasks, instead of the Bloodborne rally system to fill Estus flasks, then this fight would be easier. If burrowing made it so that we didn't take damage from enemies just walking over us, then it would also make this fight easier. And I think those are probably modifiers that you have access to in this game. Like, the modifiers are meant to make the game easier. I just feel like the basic tuning of this game might be a little much. I also feel like those last couple strikes should have at least damaged him. But yeah, for an enemy this size, and giving us no way to become immune to damage, this is very mean. If we had a means of avoiding this giant enemy other than just straight up movement when he is way faster than us, it'd be different. No, he's faster than us, he moves in diagonals, he's enormous. This is rough. Like, clearly we can just go get more upgrades and come back, but like, I spent the 2,000 for my weapon, I want my weapon. Like, if maybe it didn't take my money before then saying, no, you have to fight a boss to actually get what you paid for, then maybe I could go buy an upgrade. Also, it seems that taking hits empties your plasma. That is rude. But I got him.
You're right. My arms are magnificent when my fury's forged into steel. Fine, order whatever weapons you want. Every strike will show I'm stronger than that layabout brother of mine.
And now we are healed. We got 500 bones back. Okay, I was hoping that this would have the reach to actually open that. Clearly it does not. And since it's not upgraded, we're going back to the Night Star. And back up we go. Nice then. Put a checkpoint right here. The lack of music tells me that perhaps a boss is coming soon. Here lie countless souls at rest. Beware all who enter, for the bell will one day toll for thee. Oh. I guess we've got a dungeon-type deal before a boss. Ooh, we got the nice thing. Interesting. Hitting the arrow diverted it. That's probably something we're going to use at some point to accomplish something. Okay, so the buttons make arrows shoot. Can we not bone up right here in the middle of this? I feel like maybe they should wait for the bone up until you hold still for a moment. Wow, that was foolish of me. Shame firing the arrows back where they came doesn't do anything special. I should have had the, thing. That. Also, it looks like maybe we can burrow under the arrows. Yeah, we can burrow under the arrows. So that at least is useful. And now I have activated yon button. To do what? Not sure. Surely there must be some reason we can come up here. Was it just to avoid the big guy? Did that guy die in contact with the spike roller? Or from contact with the spike roller? I bet we can burrow under it. Yep. So the fact that we have to jump and land before we can start a burrow does mean that we need to have a decent amount of space to burrow. No, I would much rather have this. Having access to a heal beyond the plasma is too valuable to give up, honestly. Except in such situations where we absolutely need a, well, that sucked. Except in such situations where we absolutely need to have the ability to cross larger gaps. Being able to cross a larger gap that you need to cross, I would argue, is probably worth getting rid of the ability to heal without plasma. But otherwise, give me the ability to heal without plasma, please. Yeah, that does make it a lot easier to deal with him. And thankfully, this button stays pressed. Also, I just noticed this. Gotta pay a lot more attention to walls in this game than you do in most. Because Yacht Club Games love to hide things in slightly cracked walls. So that's just gonna be the dagger. Yep. I guess we can also jump over the spike roller, which is probably considerably more reliable than trying to dig under the spike rollers, clearly. Is this Hurdy water? No. I don't know what ET over here is, but I hope he's friendly.
Where am I? I can't remember how I got here. What is that horrible stench? I can't even think straight. It's you, isn't it? You absolutely reek of death. Ew, rancid meat, weak old curdled milk. You stink! I can't take it. I need air. I'm going down to the next floor.
So I'm guessing every time we find him, he will give us something in exchange for saying that we are smelly. Oh, we've got a cowardly enemy who loves to trip the buttons that launch the arrows. Oh! Well, that was unexpected. So apparently we gotta watch out for the combination Floormaster-like. Okay, so staying on the button does get it repeatedly pressed. Good to know. Would love to see a checkpoint. I don't like that that man has legs. They don't normally have legs. He doesn't seem to be too steady on those things. Ah! That was not a thing I expected to happen. So clearly we need to grab this head and move it to the other statue. Okay. Well, I mean, we love us some attack up when we can afford it. So now we're in the next floor down. But apparently there's... we go straight down one more floor.
Hypothetically speaking, if you wanted to murder someone, wouldn't a crypt be the best place? I'm just thinking out loud. Don't mind me. Oh, by the way, you seen a guy in a red shawl? Can't seem to find him anywhere.
So is your stinky man gonna be on the next floor down? Because, I don't see anywhere for him to be on this floor. Hey, a checkpoint! We love those. Okay, we got 2 headless statues. We've got 3 places to burrow into, except 2 of them lead to the same place.
No, I want that back!
And what's in here? A man! Now that eyes are off us, supplies for sale. Interested? What have you? Stolenoid. Pull nearby pickups towards you with the power of magnetism. Or we can buy a Kier. Well, I've already got a mist jar. I can't help but feel like the Stolenoid is probably a sub-weapon. Or maybe, if it's a trinket, that would be cool. How much bonestone do I have? I don't know. Oh, I have 1750. Well, let's find out. Ooh, it is a trinket, and we can choose to equip it right now. Neato. And since we can afford it, we might as well buy this Kier. Maybe that counts as one of the ones out in the world that needs to be found. Fascinating. So if we look over to the right there, there's another place that we have to burrow into. And yet, that appears to be from here. Ah, it's a secret. So we got some more bone stone. Looks like we got a mirror. Cute how her eyes move around as we look around the mirror. But, is that it? We can just... Oh. We can make faces. Cute. I was thinking the mirror would lead us to some, like, secret alternate world space. Because that was what the mirror in that one house, or what the people talking about the mirror in that one house implied. The Stolenoid seems to actually be very useful. Looks like I can grab things from, like, maybe 2 tiles away? Yeah. That's gonna make it a lot easier to pick up certain things. So I bet Stinky Man's over here. Yup, that's Stinky Man. And we've also got one of them Skelefrogs. Oh, he offed himself. Oh, interesting. The Stolenoid also works to unearth things from a distance.
What? No, not you again. That fetid miasma followed you down here. I can taste it. I can't get away. I'm going to have to hide even further down. Ah!
Okay, so he clearly lives in places with all this muck. So we find the muck, we find, oh, your stinky guy. I should probably use one of these vials. Yep, I am a fan of the Stolenoid. I am a fan of the Stolenoid. So now we have Phanto. And apparently I did the second one first. Oh! A necromancer. Stop it. What's dead should stay dead. We probably could have gotten to him earlier with a burrow jump. We can burrow jump 2 tiles. Oh, but revived enemies give no bones. They're boneless. They do still give plasma. No more necromancy. Nope. 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 I want that. Again, too valuable to be able to heal without needing plasma to do it. Oh, hey, a bone up. But we can only get our sub-weapon improved. Yeah, no. Shame we can't just dismantle this thing before it goes all Phanto on us. Did not mean to jump down there. Well, apparently jumping down again ended up being useful. Of course, looks like if we get hit by Phanto again, we're done for. Oh, he doesn't like when we throw it. Or maybe he just doesn't like when he's close enough to us to do something about it. Okay, now one more hit from Phanto and we're done for. And there it is. At least we get to restart on this floor. But will the head still be there? Nope, we gotta go get it back. Rid of the enemies before they can be a problem, because I believe they will stick around if we don't. I think I managed to snipe the necromancer there. Yeah, I did. Okay, so we can get Phanto to discorporate for a bit by striking him.
Get out of here, Fanto.
Well, this is going to be an issue. Okay, so the necromancers can revive each other. That is very important to know. Okay, the easiest enemy to kill is the one who got my thing. Okay, necromancers are down. Should not have jumped. Okay, that room poses a problem. Especially since I don't have my sub-weapon. Though I can buy one. And at this point, it's probably better to buy it than to risk my bones as much. Having the ability to get health, provided I remember to use it, seems important. Necromancer, no necromancing. Okay, now we're basically through this room. May have taken an extra hit, but we made it. This room was mean and cruel and a jerk. A skeleton wearing a red shawl. Looks like knife etchings on the chains. So the one guy said that he was having trouble finding a guy in a red shawl. I wonder, now that we've seen that, if we go back to say hello to him, will he have anything to say about it? He has nothing to say about it. Would have been neat if he did have something to say about it, but at least it was just a small diversion. No reason not to hop in here and get the free heal. Oh, that's cute. Even the little flying guys get drawn towards us. You know what? We can do this room better. Not perfect, but better. Oh, that costs files? I don't like that. But it leads to Stinkman, who seems like he is going to want to actually battle us now.
Stop following me. I can't stand your gangrenous aroma for another moment. I'm gonna be sick. How can you walk around smelling like this?
It's you, not me. You're the one who hangs out in all this muck.
What? How dare you? That's...
All right, we got rid of his flies. Oh, he just gets more. Oh, he gets way more. And, yep, I was thinking they were looking like they wanted to explode. Did dude just read where I was gonna jump? Got him. Fly bait. Defeat enemies to attract friendly flies that attack other foes. But it replaces my Stolenoid, which I have come to love. But then again, fly bait is probably going to be better in terms of making life easier. The Stolenoid just... I do love that it grabs things from 2 tiles away. But ultimately, it just saves me a tiny bit of walking, whereas this might make it easier to, you know, deal with enemies instead of easier to deal with items. And dealing with enemies is arguably more urgent.
This feels right. Maybe the smell's coming from me after all. It's hard to tell who's actually dead in this place. I'm gonna rest here for a while, but you still ought to take a bath. Eat you!
Alright, so we paid 2 files to access a boss. That's kind of neat, forcing you to fight a boss with reduced files. Especially considering it was an optional boss. Right? We need to dig to get across gaps of 2. Interesting that our flies stick around. Okay. Could not have gotten through this room better than that. I should wait. That's better. I see a sparkly over there. And now some of my flies are green. What does this mean? I don't know. No. Did not mean to burrow over the edge there. noticed there's bones over here. Okay. We're still allowed to exit this bone up. Part of me feels like I should grab a defense upgrade. And so I will. I almost convinced myself not to, though. And now we know those guys can attack vertically as well as horizontally, which is good information to have. My flies are flashing. Does that mean they're almost dead, or that they're powering up a whole lot? I don't know. It meant they were almost dead. Okay. Nope. Okay, we've got another 2-file tax zone. Oh, there's enemies up top. Missed the rope. This should take us down to this NPC. Fair befall my valiant rescuer. Alas, my fairest love is missing still. My love awaits within these very halls. O Hollower, pray aid me in my quest. I wonder if the Duke knows to avoid dangers. Okay, so he is very harmable. I should have me a little Slurpee. And checkpoint discovered. Let's go ahead and refill our files. Thankfully, the Duke was still waiting for us out here. back here, buddy. It's funny that the Night Star plays its hit things at max range bonus sound regardless of what the thing you hit was. It can be grass that you are mowing. Well, since this is here. What is that? Why am I not allowed to... Oh, it's a pick-your-own sub-weapon thing. I'm curious where that hole goes, but I imagine we can't accomplish much with the Duke present. Well, we found the Duchess. Okay, so her swings have some impressive reach to them. They're very wide. So the question with the Duke there was, did he disappear because he was supposed to? Like, did they pull a blind on us, or were we not supposed to bring him here yet? Considerably easier than Armand. Oh, we're not done yet. Okay, the head appears unharmable. And the tentacles are also unharmable. And the game clearly wants us approaching the body from below. I wonder, is the head harmable with arrows? That would be neat if so. Okay, so more tentacles show up from the ground than I would really like. I was hoping it would stop at, like, 3, but it went to 5. So that time it did stop at 3. This stupid head being in the way kept me from winning right there. I was so close. I would have had it if the head wasn't in the way that one time. Alright, well, The Duke isn't in here. I don't have a sub-weapon, so might as well get something. I really am curious where this leads. Oh, there's the Duke. I'm too curious. Ah! So now we have a shortcut all the way to the boss room from outside. Neat enough, I suppose. We had more flies last time. I also did a better job of avoiding the arrows last time. Wow, she jumps far. Got a nice early lead on damage there. I do wonder how much damage it would do if I managed to actually deflect an arrow at her. Got her that time, though. She behaved much better in the second phase. Ooh, big bones. And a health rose. Yeah, no. Though I wonder if upgrading my sidearms would make it so that my little jar of health steal would steal more health. If so, that would actually be very worth getting. Oh, he's gonna open that door for us, I suppose? Long I sought the key to yonder door. Follow if you may, beyond its jamb. Obliged I am for granting me this boon. To see her dance once more bestilled my heart. One final kindness I might ask of thee. To firmly place the lid upon our tomb. Bye, Duke. Have fun in there. Yeah, Outlander was a neat boss. I thank you once again, O Hollower. I now retire to joyous solitude. Oh, nifty. So we got a trinket, I assume, that makes it so that one death isn't a death. So it's the secret potion from from Link's Awakening. Got it. And here we are in a place. This looks like it should be readable. But I guess it's probably an exit to some sort of thingy. What's happening here? I was hoping to see the spark tower up close, but what's wrong? An overload tripped the lockout. Now it's in low power mode, sealed by fuses only a skilled hollower can reset. I'll burrow up through the fuses to lock them down, but I'll have to run ahead of the surge. Looks dangerous, so you'll burrow into those fuses to reset the tower? Yeesh, Mina, good luck! Okay, so we gotta burrow into the hole and stay ahead of Zappy Bits. It seems as though we should have tried to go in that hole. Oh. Well, at least it just starts us over instead of killing us or anything. I don't know that I have to hit all of those. I'm doing it because it feels right. Oh. Ooh, do I get all those? Oh no, it's just turning the bones that I have into bone stone. I was hoping it was more bone stone for free. Dear Baron Lionel, I've just restored the first spark generator, though the fight to reach it has left me battered and breathless. The Marshal of Ossex was right. Monsters prowled the tower's grounds, and the very earth around it was twisted and foul. But destroying these machines would be the worst thing we could do, unleashing something far greater than the horrors I have faced. We must press on until every last one is saved. With resolve, Mina. Just gonna take a nap up here? Slept for an entire day into night again. Ah. So it was an exit. And where does this take us? Ah, into here. I was wondering how we got to this part. And there's the head for the headless statue we saw outside. And some bone stone flakes. We love us some bone stone. Oh, that takes 2 keys, but we have 2 keys. So surely it must give us a reward commensurate with the number of keys required. Are you kidding me? Now we gotta go all the way back to where it came from. But I suppose that does give us the opportunity to at least get rid of the enemies in the way first. Which will make the trip much easier. I don't have any files right now. I do know where to get one. And since we're in defeat the enemies to make an easier path mode, let's go to where there are additional enemies to defeat to make an easier path. And yeah, down here. So that's where the head needs to go. We have now cleared out the enemies on the way to it. So all we're gonna have to deal with is Phanto. Though I have no heals, which means Phanto will be an issue. I could go visit that checkpoint, but then I'd have to re-kill all the enemies. I'd rather see if I can maybe manage Phanto for the entire distance. Shame my flies can't stun Phanto. Or discorporate him, as it were. Oh. You need to throw it from here. No! Okay, okay. That's arguably not better. Okay, we can diagonal across the pits, so it's fine. Maybe not as fine as I had hoped, but it's fine. Job finished. And we get a chest for our troubles, and hooray, we have more max sparks. Now, what is my safest and easiest way back? To a checkpoint, probably. This way, I suppose. Hey, we can one-shot those guys now.
Hey, you! Everybody's favorite Hollower! You burrow into town and suddenly my heroics are forgotten!
I'm sorry, have we met?
Don't you remember me? I'm Maxie, your rival! You're better, and the true master of the whip! You stole the spotlight from me 10 years ago. Never again! Today we finish this!
Can we not do this right now? I have no heals, sir. Like, if one of those were to give me, say, a file, things would be different. Yeah, the best I can do heals-wise is get just the tiny, tiny little heal from using this. And now I'm out of that. Yeah, no surprise there. And now we're back here. But at least now we don't have to deal with Phanto or delivering the head. I actually did surprisingly well against that guy for having no heals. I'm shocked I lasted as long as I did and got him below half health. And Outlander, I would have thought it was like Mina's version of Maple until he started doing other stuff. It occurs to me that maybe with our bicycle, we can make that jump now. Okay, so we can jump gaps of 4 with this thing. Okay, so clearly they wanted me to jump twice. But there's a bone there. Ooh, and there's a special shiny bone even further. But now I can't use it anymore. Am I boned? Am I stuck? No, I'm not stuck here. There's a ledge. Okay. Well, at least now we know that the bicycle lets us go far. I wonder if I could have just ignored him and left the area. Oh, making me play jump rope, are you? Not the right time for a heal. Got him.
What the whip? I lost by an inch. Your kind always cheats.
I'm sorry, but I really must be going. I hope we can let go of our old grudges.
One day the Hollower name will be done and dusted, and they'll call on Maxie to lash out at you all. After all my training, I still couldn't beat you. This thing must have been weighing me down. Take it.
I don't mind having an extra trinket slot. I pressed the wrong button to be able to equip a trinket. Oh well. We can go right here and equip a trinket. Wrong button. So this saves you from death once. The question is, how much health does it save you with? Because this could be invaluable against bosses and whatnot. I mean, it's probably more valuable than the other two things I've got, so... Hello.
Queensberry Crypt's solemn generator reignited. Nox's Bayou's swampy generator lifeless in the mire. Get the latest right here.
Alright, let's see here. Tenebrous Times, Volume 2, still 18xdx. Bayou beckons adventurers. Faint croaks heard echoing westward. Duchess dethroned. Stately corpse finally laid to rest. And we are now at 3 hours and 29 minutes. 25 deaths. 18,635 bones found. 3,906 jumps. 1974 bones lost. 13,234 steps. 3,185 attacks. Guild searches south for Reem. Hollower last seen in southern outskirts. Thorn's forces to blame? 9 lives, 8 notes, 1 night only. Thorn, radical or ruinous? What a wild card. Has Thorn gone too far or just far enough? Man seeking Snowball. Give me the cold shoulder in the western wilds. Thorn's hideout suspected off Isle. Guards refuse to search, citing Nether Kraken. That would be a pretty good reason not to search, I would imagine. All right, buddy, you were trying to get my attention from in here. What's up? You don't appear to have anything new to offer. I might want to grab a health rose. I have plenty of bone stone. And also plenty of bones. So, this guy says 43 keys still circulate. If I buy this one, will it go down to 42? It sure will. So he does in fact count keys in shops as in circulation. And I want to see where this goes. I mean, it does open that up. So we have access to a new manhole and also some new NPCs. What are we looking at? Oh, this goes up real high. Oh. Nifty planet. Okay, this is the right edge of where we can go. Just gonna see if there's anything else to find. Another planet. That looks like it's got a kind of weird mask face on it. Like it's got a mouth and some eyebrows that combine with a nose and one eye. Pretty sure I've seen a mask that has like that exact face on it before. Can't say I recall exactly where. And now we're at the left edge. So it looks like... oh, another planet. Looks like we have seen all there is to see through that telescope. I swear I saw something dart past a planet. Maybe just a bug on the lens. See for yourself. Oh, should I be looking at the planets then? Oh, we had to get this planet fully in view. And then have a Kier smash us from space. Well, at least we got repaid the Kier that we spent to get in here. Dear, you must read the paper. Now that Lionel owns it, it's full of juicy gossip. I heard something lately. Someone slipped into the trinket owner's cellar. So quickly their heads spun. From this bench, I can almost picture Lionel and I as neighbors. Imagine that. Wait, we can slip through here, I bet. Okay, so I chose the wrong side. And where does this take me out of curiosity? Right there. Surprising nobody. Don't know that that's useful at all, but it's a place we can go. And now we have fallen up here. Aha. And give me that chest. I don't mind some bone stone dust. Oh. It's time to give that brain a poke. I'm Clumpy D, and here's my joke. Where's the worst place to be kicked in Ossex? In the coccyx. Okay, that's not a joke, just a rhyme. Don't be so narrow-minded. It's humorous. And here I thought you'd kick my rear, but you were gentle. Have this, dear, and don't get sentimental. Until next time, try not to die, and do keep laughing, lest you cry. Move normally on water, grass, stairs, and ice. Resist knockback, even into pits! Being able to move at normal speed on stairs is honestly such an improvement. And yet this still didn't get us to the mirror there. I don't appear to have missed anywhere to jump off to reach the mirror. So who knows how we are meant to reach it? I don't. I'm sure I'll find out eventually, though. I want this.
All right there, Mina. Bro said he'd do a bit more work. You, but only for you.
Okay, so we can't get an upgrade for any of the other things. I'm gonna grab the Guardian Casket, because having something that is able to parry seems like a very useful thing. I don't like that it's got an arm reaching out of it, or an eye on it. No, I think I prefer its icon where it's just a T. Let's equip this for a bit. And looking at the time, it is unfortunately time for me to call this a stream. So thanks folks for dropping by to watch and chat and all that. I'm having a real good time with this game. I am definitely going to keep it up. And in fact... No, not tomorrow. There was potential that I might have been able to do a stream tomorrow, but no, I've got other things that need to be taken care of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the usual thing on Saturdays. Join us next time on Tuesday, when we will be back with more Mina the Hollower. See you then, friends.